Hey, Team Warriors, it's Jen coming to you really quick on Car Chat. And the topic today is on teams. Now, I kind of tweaked it a little bit. One of the questions I had was the advantage of big teams and disadvantages. But I wanted to tweak it a little bit about just having people underneath you, just sponsoring people. Some people will tell me, Jen, I don't want to sponsor anybody because I'm scared or I don't know how to do it and I don't think I can help other people. So I don't tell anybody about what I do. So welcome. If you're on, say hello. We're going to talk a lot about that today real quick this morning. And what does it mean having a team? It means just offering the opportunity to other people. Sometimes if you never ask, right? I always tell my kids this. If you never ask, the answer is always no. It's always no. If you have something on your mind, you want that Snickers bar, even though you know dinner's coming, who knows? Mom might say yes, right? But if you never ask, the answer is always no. If you never offer it, the answer is always no. And you don't know whose life you can change. Now, if the person that offered it to me never came into my life that day, I could be doing something totally different. I'm thankful I got into the network marketing field 14 years ago because somebody asked me. I was a college student, full-time. I had 2 full-time jobs, I say that, and a college student when I got into network marketing 4 years ago. So, but if that person would have never asked me, I probably would still be doing something else, right? But I love this company and the opportunity that we have. So offering to help someone else do something to better their life, I say if you don't offer it, you don't mention it, you're being stingy with what you have. It doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be like, oh gosh, today I got to go out and offer it to 5 people. It's not like that. It's really just getting to know people and not looking at their forehead like there's a dollar sign. More so when someone says, man, my car's going to get repossessed. Man, we're going to have to move because we can't pay the bills because my husband lost his job. You can say, you know what? There's this side hustle that I do to make a little extra cash to pay for XYZ. Do you want to check it out with me? That's it. You look for ways you can help them. But we're going to get into the question that was posted was the advantages of big teams and disadvantages. Now, they always say that nothing is given to you unless you can handle it, right? Right? But sometimes we're like, stop giving us stuff. We can't handle it anymore. But the same is true with your team and people coming to you. The better you get, the knowledge that you get, the way you dress, the professionalism, the way you do your live shows, the better you get at them, the more people they will come to you. They will flock to you. So like Andrea's challenge today was some sort of motivation, or not training, but motivation, and the same thing goes with having a team. I've been in this business 8 years, but as Taylor's post he had the other day, I took a 4-year barely did anything with the business. And that's true with me too. The first 4 years of my paparazzi business, I didn't do much with it. I just played around with it, ordered a few here and there. But then I was like, there's something here. I should really try this. So, but your team will get better as the better leader you get. Now, if you're like, well, Jen, I can't do these trainings like you do. I can't do this or that. I get it's okay. You have Jen. Make sure your team members are in this group. Make sure you share it with them. Make sure you tag them, even if you have not talked to that team member in 4 months, because who knows why you don't like each other anymore, right? I'm just throwing it out there, okay? Share this with them because who knows what happens. Just because you text somebody, whether it's a potential, whether it is your team member, whether it's your best friend and she doesn't respond, we don't always know what is going on in people's lives. If you're like me, I don't post the negative crap in my life on social media. I don't. People might go, oh, nothing ever happens to you. Yes, it does. I just don't share it, okay? And the same thing is with your team. If you send them a message a month ago and they didn't respond, they could be like me where I read it and forgot to answer. So reach out, talk to these people. At least once a month, you should be contacting your team members, okay? This is how your team is going to grow. Whether or not the last time, like I said, they didn't respond to you, so what? Send them a message. Hey, It's follow-up Friday. Hey, it's Thankful Thursday. I'm just checking on you. How are things going? Leave it at that, okay? That is how your team's going to grow. People stay with you, and have you heard that? People do more for when they feel appreciated. I don't know if I said that right. People will do more for you, or they'll do more if they feel like they're appreciated. The same thing is with your team. They will stay with you longer if they feel like they matter, right? Isn't that like in relationships, in friendships? If you feel like you matter to that person, they will stay with you longer, right? You guys, let me know what you think on that. Learn as you grow, okay? In any business you are in any job you get, you are going to learn as you go. I'm sitting outside the YMCA, and it's crossed my mind more than once. Like, these girls, they did a new dance. I'm in this like class where you dance. I have no coordination at all. My legs go one way, my arms go the wrong way. I don't look like the instructor at all. She's amazing. But I was watching her last Tuesday, and I'm like, how long does it take her to pick up those moves for that dance? Right? So every time she comes here, she's a gym instructor, I guess. I don't know the real name. But how long does it take her to learn to do that step, plus to be able to perform it in front of, we had a full group last time, 25 people in that class. How long? It's the same thing with our business. How long should it take us to get to this level or to this level? It depends on each of us and how we are growing. But we need to learn how to sell our jewelry. We need to learn on how to coach a team. We need to learn on how to do something daily to grow our business, whether it is a motivational post, whether it is reaching out to a team member or your sponsor just to say, hey, guess what I did today? Your sponsor wants to hear from you, your upline, whatever you want to call them. They want to celebrate you too. Post in your team pages, post on your personal pages. It's that growth every day that will pay off in 90 days, okay? But you're not going to know it. Just like I suck at this gym class, but I'm here again because I'm determined to learn those silly steps and get my arms going at the same time my legs do. But it's the same thing in anything you do. If you want to get better, you have to practice. If your lives suck, if your Facebook lives suck, keep going. Keep trying. They will get easier and more people will follow. But the biggest part about it is have fun with it. Giggle, laugh. If you screw something up, nobody knows because only you know, right? They don't know. I don't believe there's any disadvantages in helping other people grow. Now, I will tell you, remember I mentioned the first 4 years of my paparazzi career, I didn't do much? That speaks for my team. I didn't do much for my team. I didn't do nothing. And even now, I'm trying to be the best leader I can be. Okay, I'm trying to recognize the most I can do as me. I'm not like people. There's people I'd like, man, I'd love to do that and that and that, but I know me. The first 4 years of my paparazzi career where I had these people underneath me, I never messaged them. I didn't do nothing. And I reached out one day and I started making phone calls. Hi, I'm Jen. I'm above you somewhere. I just want to reach out and say hi. And I have made the best friends from those phone calls. Okay? Now, none of us are perfect. Not one of us is perfect. You just have to be you and do your best, okay? If you are a sponsor and you're like, man, I haven't texted my team in 6 months, don't worry. I do it too. Life gets away and you're just like, man, I haven't talked to her in a couple weeks. If she popped in your mind, you send her a message regardless, okay? But I don't believe there is a disadvantage of helping other people do their business. Yes, you can earn a commission off it, but you're helping someone. Like me, when I signed up, the girl above me, she quit a month later, right? And so when I signed up, I didn't have anybody above me telling me do this, or try this, or here's some tips, or none of that stuff. I went and found it because why? Because it's my business. It's not my sponsor's job. It's not my leader's job to message me to say, you need to do this today, Jen. Jen, how come you haven't ordered this month, Jen? I didn't have any of that. I reached out to people that I thought were being successful and I followed them. I Facebook stalk so many people. I still do it because I'm like, what are they doing that's successful? Because I want to be there too. But I want to say, you will always have a disagreement. I wrote these notes, okay, so I can stay on track. You will always have a disagreement. You will always have somebody that does not like you. We have so many personalities, right? There's personality quizzes, but I guarantee you, we all have different personalities, and sometimes you won't click. Sometimes you will have to block your team members out of your groups. It's okay. Just do it, okay? If somebody is dragging you down to the point where you're like, man, as soon as I see her, I got to get rid of her. If she's the one in your group that is the Debbie Downer, just do it. Just say, I can't. Goodbye. Come back when you're feeling a little happier. You know, it is just life. You have to get around the people that lift you up, not drain you. Okay? That's the same for your team. It's the same for an office. It's probably the same for the Y. If there's one person in there that's that negative, jerky Nancy that is constantly, this ain't working. Oh, they sold out. They got to go. Okay? Yes, we have difficulties in our job, in our businesses, but find the positive. Okay? Don't beat yourself up. I used to beat myself up. I still do, honest to goodness, being truthful. Don't beat yourself up if you didn't do something 6 months ago. Don't beat yourself up. Start today. Like I said, I beat myself up a lot because I've been in this 8 years. In the first 4 years of my career, I barely talked to the team that I had. There's still about half of them left. I've lost a lot of them, but some of them are coming back because it's just different than it was 8 years ago if you've been in the business that long. But don't beat yourself up. Strive each day to just be better. Be better whether it is on your live shows, whether it is in your team pages, whatever it is. Do a little bit each day just to better yourself. I don't have any comments or questions on here, guys, so forgive me if I'm not responding to you. I'm at the Y and our internet kind of stinks, so I'm not 100%. Yeah, that's the each day to be better. But if you have any questions, put them down below or comments. I love your comments, you guys. So I'm going to finish this out so I can head into my dance class that I suck at. But I promise you, after going to this, I want to say 6 months is my goal to know how to do these dances. Okay? I want to know, and I want my brain, because I am kind of like, my body has never done that. My husband, what did he say I was? He's like, like you can't do things. My body doesn't do things certain ways. Like I can't do a leg exercise and then add the arms. But I want to give you a quote from our 212 degrees today. This one is a really great one that goes with what we're talking about today. It says, the line between failure and success is so fine that we are often on the line and do not know it. How many a woman has thrown up her hands at a time when just a little more effort and a little more patience would have achieved success. I'm going to stop right there and add something. Do not think that if you just started, you'll be an overnight success and an overnight millionaire. But with a little more effort and what seemed hopeless, failure may turn into a glorious success. This is not an overnight business. This is a simple business method, but with time, consistency, and doing everything each day, you will grow. Never compare your path with someone else. If you just started and someone else has been in it 5 years, you might be like, well, I'm so depressed. I'm not where you are. Really? Wonder why. What I'm saying is every day, take those steps. Every day, try a little bit more. Every day, put that little effort in. You guys, love you lots. I'll go back and so hopefully you commented because it's not showing me nothing. Big hugs. I'm off to the gym. Later.